Hello, folks, and welcome to Hellcat's Penny Arcade. I'm your host, Johnny Hellcat, and yeah, this is Perfect Day. Last time we played this, I can at least show you this part because I think it's going to have me start from the beginning. I just checked to see where it was going to go, so even if I continue, it's just going to start at the end. But so we'll review how bad I had it the first time. So I wasn't fully able to research everything, as we can see here. I didn't recon all of the island. I didn't romance all of the cats. And that is exactly as it sounds. And I didn't complete the antidote as seen here, which I think all the research would have been needed for that as well. Let's see here, and we can review our previous what happens here. As we see, Johnny was missing in action. I believe he got he was the first one. I think he got tired from working too hard, and they Epsteined him. Paul, also, I think we were experimenting with that one as well. She also got Epsteined. Let's see, Donald here very much also got Epsteined. And let's see here. Yeah, Ted Cruz and Trixie got together. Kamala and Kibbles, and Hillary and McMurphy. I think Snooty Booty was supposed to be with Johnny. That was the naked cat, I think. Yeah, we'll have to see about where we can go from there. For those three, yeah, I didn't do shit on that one. So we are gonna. I think we're gonna end up starting with a new game. So yeah, because I am done with that first playthrough. So all right, so we get a new team of 6. Alright, let's see, we started with this guy first. Let's see. I named him after politicians, pretty much. Let's go ladies first this time. Hey, Addie. Enter a name. Let's see here. Who are we gonna name this character after? Let's go. Yeah, we could do oh. Well, everyone tries to date her anyway, so let's go with it. Actually, let's try this one. Sandy. Okay, sure. It's gonna get weird regardless, so Alright. Alright, I'll try. Hey, Vince. Let's see here. I'm not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout. Island approach. Make yourself ready. I'm finally here. While I applied last month, I was just another broke student living off of baked beans, and I didn't really have any chance of being accepted. Part of this prestigious Cat Island research team. This is perfect date, Vincent Von Doomer. Let's see, yet here it is, the little black dot in the existence, growing bigger by the second, is the infamous Cat Island, a place I will call home for the next few months. My heart momentarily skips a beat. What if there has been a mistake? What if I accepted someone else's application and accidentally sent the offer to me? I rummage in my bag until I find the papers. Dear Sandy. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you looked at your letter. It's the thing. Let's move on with it. Let's see. Yeah, the credits have them in fursuits, and I'm like, that's a bit much. The essentially the pajamas that people buy. It's, you know, the ones that people usually get you as a joke gift. Take your shit and leave. Don't forget anything. Yeah, this is one of the other definition of love. Yep, there is your card. Sandy. Oh my God, Sandy. Oh my God. Yeah, they're pretty much talking about essentially the setting. I don't remember Miss Marigold in the last one, but I also... It's been so long, I don't even remember most of it. There's our main character, Mr. Dr. Popper. Professor Popper. As if it's not punny enough. All right. And everything you pick changes how the game goes, so Yeah. Yeah, that's probably right. No, I'm going to pretty much do this without help. Whichever is going to make me more uncomfortable, that's essentially where I'm going to be going with. Like, let's see. These are heavy-duty reinforced gloves, which are essential in tagging the cats. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing a third playthrough. If I felt like 100%ing this. The catalog. That's right. Felidae, I haven't heard of that one. I wonder if it'll actually have the cats that I've unlocked. Or if it's just based on who I picked first. There's a small break in the invisible wall, and that's where we built the jetty. It's $10 now. Like, I think the price has gone up. And this game was made with Adobe Photoshop and another, I think it was another. And then there's the danger zone. Alright, we're gonna scan the cat. You know what? I might. If they actually have it called the danger zone, then yeah, I will definitely name one of the characters Kenny. Weird. I know they have a release date for Stray, which is one that I have on my wish list. I'm actually looking forward to that one. That looks pretty cool. Marmalade. Floofy Butt. That's right. This one's Floofy Butt. And I think, yeah, that's Trixie. Okay. Snooty Booty. McMurphy. The Irish Cat. And I think this one is Kibbles. Yeah. It has been a while since I saw that, since I played this. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Hey, Seth, how's it going? And now the catalog goes off and you now start chasing gotta start chasing the cat now. It is Danger Zone, so yeah. Kenny will be the name of the thing. And now the trippy shit starts. Yeah, Sid, it's been a while. How's it been? Yeah, I really wish they had a skip button, but I mean, for this is pretty much it's the start of the game, so. So yeah, they're pretty much in the recruitment stage right now, where we're going to find out if we're going to help them find the cure for werecats, I guess. McMurphy's Irish. Because you got the sickness. She's down with the sickness. Yeah, Kara could work. Especially when she's like, Kara's not my name. It's like, yeah, it is. So, I can't give McMurphy to her on this one. We'll have to see about who else I can pick on that one. The clock has started ticking for you. Catified. So they scratched her, or they took her into the danger zone. They got they made it so she got scratched, and now she'll be turned into a cat. And in the process, you're essentially picking a mate. Let's see, and this is the recruitment starts. Find the friends, the cats on the island, they're gone missing. We don't know what's happening to them, but the body count is rising. The Muellers. So the other thing I can think of is not that I know what's going on with this, because I really haven't looked, because I don't want to horrify myself with previous knowledge, but I'm assuming that these 6 are former humans that have been turned into cats. I mean, that's the only real explanation, but it's pretty straightforward. Every last human we catified went missing. I think Snooty Booty and Trixie were the first 2 that I had options for last time. Let's... all 6 of them. So let us help the kitties. All right, off to work. And you get four hearts, and if you use all the hearts, you get a game over pretty much for the round. So as long as you keep your hearts up, you should be fine. As long as you get the work done, I don't mind what hours you keep. I don't mind a boss like that. Bit of a lush sandy. Let's see. The one problem I have with this game is these type of games are way too slow. I think if it had audio, that would be a whole different thing too. I kind of wish they did have audio. Ah, thanks, Sith. It's the first class job. My wounds, they aren't bothering me quite as much. Looking into the job. End of day 1. Alright, we are going to start with the cats. Alright, and here we go. We get to the pick what you want to pick for part. Alright, so being that it is the essential part, let's romance a cat. Okay, so Snooty Booty and McMurphy. So we'll save Kara for McMurphy. Let's see here. Snooty Booty it is. Oh, this is the, yeah, you gotta pay attention to this part here. Splayed out like a starfish on the beach in my bathing clothes. It's a sweltering hot day, and I find it hard to concentrate on my work, so here I am, let the cool sea wash over my feet and legs and lay back on the sand. I hear a long loud sigh coming from somewhere nearby. I sit up to see where it came from. Snooty Booty, in response, under the shade of a palm tree, is looking about her with a concerned expression, one that I've never really seen on a cat make before. I go over her to see if I can help with something. The coconut oil. Skincare must come above all else, don't you know? Don't worry about me, Snooty Booty. I'm fine. What was it like? Oh my god. Before I tell you, I must let you know that you don't inform the others of the whereabouts of this particular item. It's very dear to me, you see, and one of the few luxuries I have all to myself. Good for the skin and the waistline, but the less civilized denizens of the island keep knocking the coconuts down before they're fully matured. Gonna go get some coconuts for the cat. Back to her ladyship. Okay. She hates your hands. I look down at the pile of coconuts. It strikes me for the first time how strange. I don't know how there are creatures on the island to plunder them. Yeah, she's getting her to smack a coconut on the rocks. Let's help. Ah, how cute. Well, I got her the coconut, and I wonder if that's just day one. Yep. That'll be it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 9. 10, 11. Ugh. This can take forever. Let's keep the romance going. Sorry, McMurphy, but better luck next time. It's midday. Have an hour for lunch. I came to spend it with you. If that's not a convenient time, I can always find something else to do. Ah, here we are. The coconut oil. Snooty Booty rolls onto her back, exposing her plump pink tummy to me. You want me to rub it for you? Snooty Booty simply smiles in response. Well, a please wouldn't go amiss. Yes, well, I didn't want to make a fuss, but I would prefer it if you asked first. I saw there's not much point with me arguing with Princess Snooty Booty. I don't think she actually means to be rude, she just doesn't understand how to talk to people as equals. I don't have the energy to deal with it today, but I make a note at some point she and I are going to have a little chat about etiquette. That's yeah, there you go. May I rub this coconut oil into your skin? Yes, you may. I pour some pungent liquid into the palm of my hand and rub it together with the other. I have no idea what I'm doing, as I've never massaged anyone before, but I work along the lines of the sun cream on a friend. As I touch the warm, loose skin on Snooty's primordial pouch, I'm struck by how delicate she really is, and I'm trying to be as gentle as possible. Oh, God. You're very skillful with your hands, human. I do wish I had those thumb things. They seem useful. They're quite handy, to be honest, but the paws are cool too. Snooty Booty lazily inspects one of her paws. Do my paws next, will you? Snooty's skin is reacting well to the treatment and has become shiny and pliant. I see the good it's doing. I move on to massage her paws, but I'm taken aback by the length of her claws. Oh my, Boots, your claws are really quite long. Don't you use a scratch post or anything? A what? You know, something abrasive to file them on. Whatever for? It's part of being a cat. Stops them from catching on things. Snooty Booty is peering at me with a judgmental eye open. Caught on what, exactly? Oh no, Snoots. Don't worry about it, I'm sure it's fine. Oh no, do go on, I'm intrigued. You seem to be implying that there's a degree of neglect in my grooming. No, I most certainly am not. You are by far the most high maintenance, high groomed cat I've ever seen. In fact, you are the perfect example of a sphinx. I'm a... what, sphinx? She's trying to get me to say perfect again. It's hard to keep my face straight. Absolutely perfect, Snoots. And you're an expert? Well, I wouldn't call myself that, but I have been reading up on sphinx cats, and you have all the characteristics of a pedigree. It's very sweet of you to say so. Remind me, what would those be? I hesitate for a moment, trying to remember what Pause for Thought listed as the top features for a sphinx. There are a lot of info. I want to give her the best bits. Flatter. Well, let's see. I have a feeling Snooty Boo would not appreciate some of the common qualities of a Sphinx, including wrinkles and pot bellies. So I decided to cherry pick a dress and dress it up a bit. Sphinx cats are known for their big, beautiful eyes and high, prominent cheekbones. Snooty Boo extends her neck and widens her eyes. She also appears to suck in her cheeks, which gives her the look of someone who's not wearing their dentures. It's very disconcerting. And they have a very shapely physique. This isn't true. Sphinx tend to be quite muscular, but something tells me Snooty Booty wouldn't have appreciated that description. She has now extended her body to do what looks like a yoga stretch. I see. Go on. Their skin is soft, buttery. This is sort of true because they don't have fur to soak up the excess oils. Sphinx cats can become quite greasy. It is recommended that they be patted down with cloth as part of a regular grooming. I'm listening. And they're very regal. Regal? I'm not sure where that word came from, but Snooty Booty seems to enjoy it. Well, well, human. It seems you have a vast and accurate knowledge of my kind. I'm rather impressed with you. I blush. It's not often she gives out compliments, but when she does, it makes you feel like $1 million. Thank you, Snoots. Which prompts me to take what you are saying about my claws more seriously. Do you think I ought to tend to them? In what way? The length. I believe you were suggesting that they ought to be trimmed. I wasn't saying that, but I don't think it's such a bad idea. Perhaps I could help you with that. A manicure? What a marvelous idea. Let's say tomorrow, same time. Well, if I can get away. I feel like she's played me. You really are most kind. Thank you, human. With those few words, my heart is a puddle at her feet. That's called first base. Alright. And those at 2.8%. I think just to get in, we'll do some recon. Security guard I met when I arrived might be a good lead. Time for a bit of interrogation work. A strange message in the middle of the night. Does anyone on this island sleep? Strange message. Security guard. Let's go staff. Let's see here. She's just pointing about how he just sits around and Let's see, yeah. She's just small talking the guard. They know when to stay out of the sun. Yeah, Zane's a piece of shit, so, Alright, and to not mess this up, rest. Alright. Or recon. Let's just get the recon shit done and over with. Let's see. Number 10. That's the only one I have. The elders aren't going to respond to my question. Should I do as the message tells me? Of course you should. Walk to the edge of the forest. By now, every last walk to the edge of the forest. Floofy butt. Yeah. No one here but us talking cats. Calendula maritima, marigolds, herb of the sun. It's said to represent creativity. Someone that's thought to be symbols of cruelty and grief. And we're gonna follow the cat. The small rock mound that we're looking into. Yeah, opposable thumbs. Yes, we should take a look right now, Major. As I'm speaking, I torn open the envelope. Well, out with it. Looks like drawings. Drawings of people on the island, but she doesn't recognize them. Let's see, why would someone leave me these? How do you know that they are you are meant to find them? Because we followed the trail that led us here. Actually, the trail ended a while back. We could be here on a mere coincidence. I hardly see the intrigue of a few old scribbles. They hardly show no artistic flair at all. Even so, I'm going to hang on to these to see if they prove relevant to whatever mystery is unfolding here on the island. Foofybet rolls his eyes. Really ought to focus on the clues that matter instead of running around in the middle of the night on wild goose chases. Let's head back before anyone discovers you're missing. I rolled the drawings and tucked them back into my waistband. I will study them when I have more time. I think Foofy was right, but I don't want to miss a trick. Alright, and do I sleep again? I think I sleep again. Or do I have one more? Oh no, I did rest. One more bit of recon. There is no recon to do. Recon 8. Unlocks after receiving a gift from Trixie. Floofy Butt. Kibbles. I may have to yeah, I'll have to see about that. So back to the romance. Oh, that's right, it does. Because I think that's how I missed that second case. Open it to reveal a core stone that I cut up in the lab. And the lovely rock you have there. It's core stone. Like it worked as a nail file. What a clever thing you are. That's not even the best bit. I have my manifest and real my fantastic find. Oh my, what is that thing? It's nail polish. I found it in the lab. I have no idea who it could belong to, and honestly I don't think too much about it, but I figured I could borrow it for one short hour without anyone missing it. And it looks like just your color. I squinted at the bottom of the bottle. It's called Desire. I raised my eyebrows at the Sphinx. Oh, good lord. Oh, nail polish, you say? Show me, human. She suddenly seems more interested. I thought I could try giving you a salon-style manicure befitting a lady. Most sweet of you. Shall we sort the snacks and drinks first? Well, I came straight from work. I didn't really... Oh, never mind. I won't take more than a moment to fetch a coconut. And then we shall begin. Can't believe I'm actually doing her bidding, and you have to hand it to that. The air of entitlement certainly gets her what she wants. I'm back quickly and out of breath within minutes to settle our session. Tell me if this feels uncomfortable, Snoots. I've never done this before, so guidance would be most helpful. It's surprisingly satisfying, and I can see why other cats might engage in the process of scratching trees and rocks. I always thought they were for hunting termites like scavengers. Haha. Next foot. I have finished her legs. I have finished her hind legs and am onto the front paw. The stone works really well. Didn't I tell you how I cut it in the lab? I don't believe you did. So how does this nail polish work? Is it like paint? I ignore her rudeness. Exactly. Paint it on, wait for it to dry. I never painted someone's nails before, so this will be a new experience for both of us. I open the bottle and make the first stroke. Try to keep as still as possible. If you think I think you'll find I'm statuesque in my stillness. Your hands is less so. I know. Sorry, your nails are just too tiny. I'm trying to color within the lines. What lines? Never mind, it's a human thing, I guess. I'm not sure I care for the smell of this nail polish. Really? I quite like it. Reminds me of pear drops. Of what? Oh, sorry, another human thing. Wow, look though, your paws look fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. The long, sleek talons are glinting shiny in the sunlight. Oh my, I am spectacular. She extends her claws momentarily and then presses into my arm. Not enough to puncture the skin, but if I tried to move, it would hurt. For the first time, I appreciate what lethal weapons they could be. I must keep that in mind. So come on then. I take out my catalog. Come on, what? Pose for the camera. Oh goodness, I didn't realize this was going to be a photographic session also. How exciting. Yes, well, I'm going to have to remove that varnish before I go. I thought it would be nice for you to have a photo. Remove it? The Sphinx cat looks appalled. Whatever for? Let's see here. Oh, Snoots, I'm sorry, didn't I say I can't leave it permanently? It would impede the natural retraction of your claws. Then I shall leave them extended. You can't do that. Her expression darkens. I beg your pardon. I thought for a moment I heard you tell me what I can't do. Surely I was mistaken. Normally be like, shut up, bitch! But, yeah, let's go compromise. No, Snooze, you heard me perfectly. I must insist that you allow me to remove it. Insist? Her forehead wrinkles with one raised eyebrow. I need to tread carefully here. Ask your permission. May I remove the varnish now? But it simply does not make sense. Why do it in the first place? I know how much you must enjoy these things like this, pampering. I thought about it. I thought it would be a fun thing for us to share. You had fun, didn't you? Well, yes, but I certainly wouldn't have had I known you were simply doing it to taunt me. I wasn't doing it to taunt you, Boots. She seems genuinely upset. I'm sorry. There's an awkward little standoff, her eye the rubbing alcohol, me eyeing her claws. I rack my brains to think of a way to compromise with her, perhaps if I tried appealing to her sense of style. I wonder if you'd like to try something. I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place, actually. I'm so forgetful sometimes. You're wittering. Well, just before I came to the island, there was a craze sweeping the fashion world. I can't tell if I caught her attention. I can tell I caught her attention. I read about it in Bon Vivant, whatever, some French word. Go on. It's a French thing, apparently. No shit. Snooty Booty cocks her head to the side. It's called the Pinky Flick. Flesh Rose. She's going for it. I feel encouraged. I'm thinking on my feet. All the celebrities are doing it. Doing what? Having their pinky nail painted while the others are left natural. Just one nail? She looks intrigued. Yes, it really does look striking and a la mode. I go to take Snooty's paw in mine and she snatches it away. No, show me. I pause, uncertain of what she means. Then the penny drops. She wants me to paint my own pinky nail with desire. Oh, gladly. I suppose I should have expected Snooty Booty to attempt to groom me at some point. Oh, motherfucker. Groom that bitch. Let's see here. What do you think? It looks all in mode, right? I hold my pinky finger to the corner of my mouth coyly. Well, I suppose it does look rather fetching. I'll make a deal with you, human. I will wear my nails a la mode if you promise to keep yours painted for the rest of your stay here. It's a deal. I doubt that such a tiny amount of varnish will cause her too much harm, but it will come off naturally soon anyway. Mine, on the other hand, is going to be much more permanent. I can't wait to explain this to Professor Popper. So that must have been going well. Be a dear, would you? Ah, here's the gift. Look at you with your mouth agape. Do close it, you'll embarrass us both. I'm sorry, I just didn't expect you to ever think of me when I'm not with you. Ha, you do make me laugh, human. Oh my, are you serious? Well, I have, you know. I think of you a great deal. You are the most faithful subject, don't you know? Now, if you want your gift, carry me further down the beach and I'll show you where I hid it. Cradling the hairless cat like a baby, I stroll barefoot along the beach. Snooty Booty directs me with a wave of her paw every now and again, while after a while, she loudly commands that I stop and put her down. Here. Snooty stays with her regular level of enthusiasm, pointing out a perfectly filed claw at a mound of sand. I buried it. I suppose you want me to dig it up then, Boots. Ha! Huh, you always know what to say to make me laugh, human. It's quite a talent, I tell you. With a sigh, I start digging. Thankfully, she didn't bury it deep after a few seconds of a small object wrapped in a silk scarf. We wouldn't want sand getting into it, would we? I carefully open the flimsy silk bundle and turn the contents over in my hands. It's a little black tub with a small label stuck to it that says Skin Cream P103. Do you love it? Oh dear, can you not read? It says skin cream, but not exactly what that entails. Oh, you see, one massages skin cream into one's skin. Yes, I understand that, Boots, but whose is it and where did you find it? Well, it's yours now, human. I roll my eyes further to inspect the tub. It's very small and plain with no cosmetic logo or name to be found. I pop open the plastic lid and sure enough it's filled to the brim with goop. I scoop out some with my index finger and smell it. It smells disgusting, like bin juice or something. Boots, I can't put this on my skin. I'll attract all sorts of bugs and wildlife. Oh, come on now. We must suffer for beauty, mustn't we? What is this stuff? Booty, where did you get it from? All I ask is that you try some on your skin and tell me you don't see instant results. Oh, Snooty, have you been using this stuff? Of course. Without knowing where it's from? But I know exactly where it's from. Well then, please tell me, let me in on the secret. Calm down, human. You will give yourself more wrinkles. Now let's take a moment to ponder the generosity I'm giving you in giving you a thoughtful gift that has developed into you interrogating in such a brutish manner. Oh my goodness. Took shit from the lab. Took from the stockpile behind the lab where the fire pits are. I think you'll find toxic is the word in that title, Snoots. The contents of these bins are meant to be burned. But why are they burning skin cream? I further scrutinize the tub and conclude that it is really some kind of beauty product. This makes no sense. I'm going to take it for further examination. Yeah, they're wanting her to nuke the skin cream that she got. Yes! Yes! Recon 16. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That makes me want to do this.
Oh my god, yes, Queen Slay!
There we go. Let's see. Trixie and Kibbles have brought me to the ridge where the pools of colored water collect. We call them the Rainbow Pools. It's a beautiful day and there's a vivid rainbow across the sky. Kibbles is over the side from me shouting. I didn't continue this game. I'm not going to get Epstein here, am I? Okay, good. Good. Alright. We'll finish the romance. I think we could do the recon, too. Yes. So we can finish the recon, then finish the romance, and then finish the research. And that will get us through chapter 1. Or you know what? We'll do the romance, then the recon, then the research. We'll get the hard part over with. The delicacy of the moment is sometimes matched by the beauty of the moonlight's reflection of the sea. Snooty Booty turns her big shining silver eyes to meet mine. Human, I have lived a long life, and this is the first of 9, don't you know? It has been much for the same for as far back as my fragile memory reaches. Seeing the moon reflected on the sea would once mean that I had stayed awake too long, and I shall see that the same shade of gray reflected on the circles underneath my eyes the next day. However, seeing how you conduct yourself, human, with the grace of a drunken fruit fly, and yet the confidence of a red-bottomed mandrill has left me quite inspired. You do not care one bit about how you look. I subtly try to comb my fingers through my hair as Snooty Booty turns her attention back to the moon. I have found since meeting you that when one cares less about one's appearance, one finds the capacity to care about other things. Is that so, Boots? Quite so, human. Indeed, I have found rather freeing to bathe in salt water, something which not long ago would have caused me to turn gray with anxiety. In the same vein, I feel like I'm owed some thanks for teaching you a thing or two about proper skincare. Snooty, you demanded that I use a night cream. You caused me to break out into hives. Your demand that I use the night cream caused me to break out in hives. Hey, bear. Let's see, but once they subsided, you were left with a very healthy glow. There's a poem I half remember. The words have become irrelevant, but the sentiment is so enduring that it is almost enough to cause me to weep at the thought of it. Music is also like that, don't you find? And smell. All the senses, in fact, are the palette that colors our experience. And there's a U, so it's got to be it got to be English or UK-ish. Colors our experience and leaves an indelible mark on the soul. That's beautiful. Human, I believe you and I are both aesthetes. We share an artist's appreciation of the seduisant. I've suffered this godforsaken island for the lack of many things. Nothing has quite matched the pain of being alone, not to mention a companion. I share more delicate sensibilities that life has to offer. An alluring scent of vibrant hue and Epicurean delight. All the subtle joys that are wasted on our more uncivilized cohabitants. It's like it has been like air to my suffocation, sharing time with you, human. Got some Barry White playing in the background here. And so she flows on with She plows on as though I'm an interruption. I feel that together you and I create something rather wonderful. Oh? A masterpiece. Oh right, a masterpiece. Out of what? Out of us human, a union. A joining of together of souls. I don't know. A marriage of hearts and minds. Are you saying what I think you're saying, Snooty? I'm saying that I'm fond of you. Enough to give me cause to believe that we may be able to commit to each other in the time-honored tradition of love, human. Oh, wow. Ugh. I love you too. Oh, shit. I'm 100% about the doting. Snooty will certainly keep that part of the agreement, and I'm a little more suspicious about the equal part somehow. But we will sit together, admiring the huge orange moon. I feel confident that she will learn with time and a patient teacher. I have this, yeah. I have romanced the cat. Snooty Booty found on the. If Snooty Booty found the skin cream by the incinerator, it raises a lot of questions. Why are there cosmetics here in the first place? Okay, so it's causing a bad reaction. Cat urine. Very sneaky. Sneak away from the bushes back to my own tent. I can continue with my investigations another time. Alright, we can finish chapter 1. We're at 12.5%. Round up the kitties. Let's round up some cats. Scan cats. Huh. Alright, that must be the first part. And rest. And we're going to close out the chapter. I'll have to complete the rest of this tomorrow. I'll go 12. Yeah, 12. See, why not? It's created like a sculpture or a painting. The marigolds are true artists in the garden. I wonder if they are trying to... But it'd have to be growing here in the forest all the way out in the ordinary. Snoot's trying to take her out. Snooty's being a bitch. Alright. Let's finish the research. Yeah, you're right. I am ready. Professor Popper told me that to be ready early and dressed for hiking, as we're doing field work this morning. I'm not sure that I have anything that would pass for hiking gear, to be honest. Some sturdy shoes would be good. Oh well, lab coat and trainers it is, than the usual. A message from the professor lights up on my catalog. It's very full, but surprisingly light. Pupper said at a brisk pace, calling me over his shoulder. This way. I wonder if I'm going to get Epstein here. After some serious talking with me, struggling to keep up, the professor stops abruptly and listens. Do you hear that? It's the sound of bubbling water. We're almost there. Secretly, I'm relieved as I don't think I can go much further. Just a little climbing? Climbing? I hide dismay. Where does he get his energy from? It's just the top there. It's not as difficult a climb as it looks. We're in front of an almost vertical rock face. Just copy me. He clampers up expertly. I managed to find a spot that will support my foot and start the climb. I make a little process before slipping and falling flat on my bum. Try again, this time take it slow. Again I fall. This is what happens when the... Well, what happens to the benefits of catification the others going to keep on without? The professor noticed a hung couple and holds out a hand for me. I managed to climb up just enough to take a hold of him. He lifts me up the rest of the way. His strength is impressive, curious even. Not a fan of climbing, eh? I can't say I've done much of it, Professor. Come along then, I can get you there. He pretty much pulls me to the top and then leads me to the entrance of a small cave. The sound of running water is very loud now. I instantly see a natural spring that has cut its way through the rock and created a beautiful cascade of sparkling clear water. It looks delicious. I kneel down without thinking. It tastes amazing. As I come up for breath, I see the professor looking at me with suspicion. You should know better. It's never wise in any circumstances to ingest something that is unproven, but here on the island would be proven to exercise more caution than usual. I feel embarrassed by my lack of consideration. Yes, of course, sir. I wasn't thinking. I felt thirsty, and it looked so good. I do understand. Many have had the same error. Fortunately for you, this is tried and tested for safe consumption. It's good, don't you think? My body feels suddenly re-energized, like I can climb any wall. It's incredible. I feel fantastic. What's in it? We don't know. That's why we're here. We need samples, and we've been studying this water for months now. We still know very little about it. Let's see here. They're filling water bottles with cave water, which she just randomly drank. Looks like it's starting. I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This morning I noticed another change in my appearance. Up until now it's been easy to cover up my transition. I just had to keep it from removing the excess body hair. Even the stub of a tail has appeared a few days ago. Hasn't been a problem. Who'd see it? But this new development is definitely a turning point. How am I going to explain the fact that my pupils have turned into vertical slits? I can't risk anyone seeing me like this, so I'm going to hide out for a while and see what happens. And there we go. Here, spit it here. The shade is perfect. She's indicating a small spot in the sand beneath a large palm tree for our midday nap. It began to spread the blanket. It's been dragging behind me but it's the one I have on my bunk when I lived in a tent. That memory is beginning to fade a little around the edges. I still recall how conflicted I felt, even though I knew I wanted to be with Snooty, but I had a strong urge to keep working on the antidote. Eventually, the decision was made for me. I found it too difficult to remember things in the lab. I kept making mistakes. Then I just sort of allowed myself to sink into my transition. It was gentle, and the reward was worth any problems. Yes, this bit of shade is perfect, just like you, but really, Snoots, I don't know why you need this old thing. The sand is soft and warm. It also it creeps me out a bit. It reminds me. For goodness sakes, Andy, you've been a cat for 5 minutes, and you already know what's best for us. May I remind you that you have fur to protect your skin, but mine is still exposed and far more delicate. Let's see. And that is the end of chapter 1. So that's 16% friction. Alright, I am starting to fade, so I'm going to call this at the end of chapter 1. And we will pick up more of this garbage later. Alright, thanks everyone for showing up. I will see you on the next one.